Welcome to this explainer. Listen, if you're a fan of word puzzles, you've probably spent, quite a bit of time mastering that daily ritual of guessing a single five-letter word. But what happens when you take that exact same daily challenge and just multiply it by 4? Well, today, we're going to break down the exact rules of a game that completely flips that classic format on its head. We're talking about Quordle. We are going to bring some structure and clarity to this multiplied puzzle challenge, using the rules straight from the source to get you absolutely ready to play. Okay, so if you're sitting there feeling confident in your process of elimination, definitely hold on to that. Because while the foundational mechanics of Quordle are literally identical to the standard word game you probably already know and love, the overall structure, yeah, it is an entirely different beast. You're still hunting down a 5-letter word through the process of elimination, but Quordle introduces some massive changes that are genuinely going to test your cognitive skills. The absolute core objective of the game really just comes down to this number right here, 4. You are trying to complete not one, but 4 entirely different word puzzles simultaneously. And every single time you play, all 4 of those words you're trying to solve will be completely different from one another. You aren't just solving one, taking a little breather, and then moving on to the next one. No, wait. You are looking at a grid that demands you juggle 4 distinct mysteries all at the exact same time. Now, to solve all 4 of those different words, you are strictly limited to just 9 total guesses. I want you to just think about that math for a second. If you were to somehow perfectly guess the 4 words right out of the gate, that takes 4 turns. That leaves you with only 5 flexible guesses for the entire game to gather all the necessary letters and information to figure out what those 4 words actually are. It is such a brilliant constraint. It creates this incredible mathematical tension, and honestly, it completely changes your entire strategy. So how does this actually play out when you're looking at the screen? Well, every single guess you make is identical and applied to each puzzle at the exact same time. Imagine making your very first guess. Let's say you use the word audio. You don't get to guess audio for puzzle number 1 and then try a totally different word for puzzle number 2. When you type in your guess and hit enter, that exact same word drops into the first available line on all 4 separate boards simultaneously. It's a true multiplier effect. One action, 4 completely different sets of reactions. Now, thankfully, the game does give you immediate feedback to stop you from wasting those really precious guesses. If you happen to type an invalid word, maybe you just made a typo or you typed a word the dictionary just doesn't recognize, the letters on the screen are actually going to appear red. Basically, the game is stopping you right in your tracks. It's saving you from burning one of your 9 turns on something that isn't even a valid play. It's a super clean, immediate visual cue to just hit backspace and try again. With so much information flying around on the board, you might be wondering, how on earth do I keep track of what letter goes where? Well, the game elegantly solves this with quadrants on your keyboard. The letters on your on-screen keyboard will actually highlight and divide themselves into 4 distinct little sections. And these quadrants correspond directly to the 4 boards you're playing. It's honestly an incredible visual tool because it indicates exactly which puzzle a specific letter references. It keeps your whole strategy organized right there on your keys. As you play through this, you are going to be hyper-focused on efficiency. The rules state clearly that grayed-out letters on your keyboard exist in 0 puzzles. Not 1, not 2, 0. So, if a key goes completely gray, you can just banish that letter from your mind entirely across the whole board. Plus, and this is absolutely crucial, once you successfully solve one of the 4 puzzles, no more guesses are going to be used up on it. It locks in, it's totally safe, and you can finally focus all of your remaining brain power, and more importantly, your remaining guesses, on just the unsolved words. So, to achieve ultimate victory here, you absolutely must successfully solve every single puzzle before running out of those 9 guesses. If you hate guess number 10 and even one single board is left unsolved, well, the game is over. It requires strategy, intense focus, and a really keen eye on those keyboard quadrants. So I want to leave you with one final challenge to test out your newfound knowledge. Do you actually think you have what it takes to balance 4 puzzles at once and come out victorious in just 9 tries?